What's up, Lifebelt Joe here. Today we're going to discuss the new 2019 Netflix original film and partnered with AMC, written and directed by Vince Gilligan, starring Jesse Pinkman. Starring Aaron Paul as Jesse Pinkman, El Camino. This was a 46-day film shoot, right? That no one knew was happening, and then they just broke it one day and the internet exploded. This is a sequel film to the Breaking Bad series. Breaking Bad was on AMC for quite some time, like 5 seasons, something to that extent, right? It was 5 seasons. And the last we see is Jesse Pinkman is liberated from his captives, Todd, his Uncle Jack, etc., Walter White, goes on his killing spree for revenge, in a sense. Jesse was in that custody because he was a rat, kind of. We've never talked about Breaking Bad. We should talk about Breaking Bad one day. So, the beginning of this, it's a 2-hour movie. We have like a quick little recap. Not quick, but we got a recap of what happened in Breaking Bad prior to Jesse's escapement. So this film is literally about Jesse escaping. He goes to Badger and Skinny Pete's place. They wind up helping him. So it's a matter of Jesse's just trying to start anew. Jesse winds up going back to Todd's place to get some money, but he runs into old, not connections, but acquaintances that he had bad experiences with. So there's fights. There's a nice, awesome shootout scene at a welding place, and yeah, at Candy's welding place. There's this whole nice, you know, mobster kind of scene at a vacuum place, and you have all these old characters coming back. Kristen Ritter came back for a brief little time, you know, past scene. You have Bryan Cranston back as Walter White, again, for a brief little past scene. And there's very much a lot of past flashes, not flashes, but past moments in this film, but also forward moments in this film. So it's literally Jesse just trying to start anew, trying to get to Alaska, and he does it. And that's how the film ends. It ends in silence with Jesse in Alaska. What's cool about this is that it doesn't seem like it's been so long since the finale, which was years ago, right? You have this, you know, Road to El Camino special that starts actually right after the film ends, and it's all about the making of this film and how much effort went into making this film, because those clothes don't exist anymore. Like one of the shirts Jesse's wearing, one of the Henleys, the gray Henley with like the navy sleeves, like that doesn't exist. So the costumer's explaining it's 3 different parts of 3 different shirts to make it look like it was in the TV show, and the makeup designers and costumers are all explaining like they had to do screenshots of like the tattoos and like the hair and then the scars, and a lot of work went into this. There was drones being used into this. This was very the cinematography was stunning in this. So on a technical point, it was great. On a writing point, a complete continuation. And I think there's more Breaking Bad movies coming out. Don't quote me on that, but I feel like that was the news when this was first like coming about, that Netflix had partnered with Vince Gilligan to continue the story. So I'm curious what the next iteration is. We still have Better Call Saul playing on AMC. I watched the first 2 seasons. I couldn't get as into it as I did with Breaking Bad, just because like you watch these characters in Better Call Saul, which is a prequel series to Breaking Bad, right? And you know that these characters are alive in Breaking Bad, but they're getting the shit beat out of them in Better Call Saul, and you're like, okay, but I know that they're alive, so it's like an emotional investment. Like you're not as emotionally invested in these characters getting the shit kicked out of them because you know they're gonna survive and live anyway. So it's not a, oh my god, nail biter, is he gonna die? Because you know he's not. I don't know, that kind of thing. But yeah, this film was awesome. El Camino was just so well done. Aaron Paul deserves every award he's ever won because he's a fantastic actor. Science bitch. We got a yeah bitch in there when he got some pineapple and cantaloupe at this flashback diner thing with the gorgeous RV with the bullet holes and duct tape. There's a lot of throwbacks in this film, and I appreciate every bit of it. So thank you, Vince. Thank you, team. Thank you for getting this film together. Have you guys seen this film? Are you as gushing about it in a nostalgia sense as I am? Because love it. I absolutely love it. It was great. Mucho mahalo.